Say efforts to keep the water flowing through the Cheboygan Lock and Dam right now is a 24-hour job. Take a look at this video shared on social media by the Michigan State Police Emergency Management and Homeland Security Division. Now, even as nearby homes are flooded, heavy machinery and 2 marine vessels are working in Mullet Lake upstream of the Lock and Dam complex to break apart the ice. Additionally, workers from the Department of Natural Resources have been using metal rakes to remove debris from the river and keep the water flowing. Now, while high water like this can